Hello and welcome to Processing Parties with April. Today we're talking about processing meeting notes. And if you go to a lot of meetings and you get excited in the meetings and then you have no idea what to do after you leave, today we're going to talk about how to make that super fun. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the processing parties and enjoy the video. All right, so let's talk about meetings. I was talking with a friend the other day and I said, what do you do when you come out of a meeting? And she said, well, I just do whatever we talked about at the last part of the meeting, whatever comes to my mind. And then typically emails have come in, I jump into those, and then someone interrupts me, and then pretty soon I've just totally forgotten what it is we discussed at the meeting until we get back and have the next meeting, and I realized I didn't do all the things that I had planned. Or do you know that stress? Because maybe you're the one leading the meeting and you're wondering what's gonna happen once we all scatter. Okay, so let's talk about the principles of making sure that our meetings are effective and fun and that everything is processed like a party by the time that you leave. Let's start out by talking about the purpose of the meeting. We want to make sure that when we take time to gather, whether it's in person or whether it's remotely, that we know exactly what the outcome is. Why are we gathering? What is it that we want to have happen by the end of the meeting? And we want to keep things really simple so that people don't dread coming to meetings with you because they want to know we've got a purpose, we're going to stay focused, and by the time we leave, we're all going to feel great. Okay, so that's how we want to start. Now, another key is when you're in the meeting, you don't want to calendar things later and say, oh, I'll think about that later or I'll check my calendar. You want to actually have your calendars out and say, yes, when is the next meeting? When are we going to do this? When will we need to dive deeper and maybe have an hour we're going to talk about this together? Or if you have something in particular that you need to do on a specific date, you put it immediately into your calendar right there when you're in the meeting so that when you come out, there isn't anything date specific that's hanging out there. Because that's what causes a lot of your stress when you wake up in the morning and you're thinking, wait, was there something I need to do today? Or when you're trying to go to bed at night and you're thinking, oh wait, hang on, did I do everything today I was supposed to do? When you have things on your calendar, it's really simple. It's either an appointment or a task that's date specific. When those are locked in place during the meeting, you're gonna feel like your brain is gonna be able to relax. All right, another thing that you might notice is while you're taking notes during a meeting, typically there's a few different types of things you're writing down. Sometimes you're just writing down information. Someone's telling you something, oh, that's good to remember, or oh, that was interesting, and you're just taking notes about what was discussed. But other times you're writing down things that you actually need to do. So typically what I do is I have a little section of my page where I write down action items that I'm in charge of. So I have all of my notes from the meeting, but in one corner, I know this is what I'm going to do because of that meeting. And it might be a phone call I need to make. It might be an errand I need to run. It might be some research I need to do. It might be a new project I need to take on. Or it might be following up with someone in the meeting at a specific time. And I put that on there as well. Unless it's date specific and I need to put it right on my calendar, right? Okay, you got me. Okay, now that the meeting is done and you've got your notes and you've got your tasks, now we want to process everything immediately, as soon as you can. Now I get it, you might sometimes be jumping from one meeting to the next, or you need to go help your family or your children, or you've got to run or whatever. That's fine. But typically within a couple of hours, you want to go into your meeting notes, and now you want to take that list of information, the tasks that are assigned to you, and put them into your command central. That means if you have any tasks that are context-based, like, oh, these are errands, phone calls, etc., that goes on your next actions list, which is context-based. If there's a project, you want to put that into your project management system. Is it a current project? Is it next in line? Is it someday? We teach you how to do that in our other videos and in our STEP program. Or if there's just information where you're like, okay, this is something that I need to be reminded about in, a few weeks, let's create that calendar trigger. Let's put it in there and let's make sure that everything is totally processed. Because when you get things processed, that's when your mind rests. When your mind has to hold on to 15, 20, 30 details, you're gonna kind of freak out because you're gonna feel overwhelmed. Then the other fun part is you take a photo or scan your notes if it's on paper, or if it's on digital, you're going to organize it into your digital note system. Now, I personally use Evernote. I love it. So I take a quick photo or scan. I have a notebook for all of my meetings and I put them right in there. Now, if it's like a church meeting, I have a church area. If it's business, I have business, right? So you can have different categories. But I have it dated. I put all the keywords in there. So if I need to do a search, I can find those meeting notes immediately. Now, the reason why this is exciting is because let's say you're in a meeting and you take on a new project. Then you go to work on the project and you're like, wait, what was it they wanted us to do? Or where was that other information? you can just quickly go to your notes that you took in the meeting, because you can find it digitally so simply. You can look it up, create it. I'll give you one quick example. This is kind of fun. So we're recording some new video ads for our 3-day challenge that we created. It's a fun video challenge. We'll link to it in the description if you want to check it out. But as I was looking at it, I remembered, hang on, we had a meeting with our marketing team and a friend's marketing team a few weeks ago, and I was processing stuff, and I went in and found those meeting notes. They're right here. And I remembered, oh, we could actually use video number 1 as a video ad, and then we can write now, right? That's something we could do. My videographer's right here, so we're gonna add that to our list. Don't worry, I have it on the agenda for today. So that's where it starts getting so fun, because then you go back to the meeting notes, you remember what you need to do, you don't lose those valuable pieces of information. Sorry, it might sound a little all over the place, but I'm so excited about this, because what we're doing is we're learning how to take great conversations, great information, and incorporate it into what you're actually getting done. So once you've taken the photo or your scan, or you've saved those meeting notes where you can always find them, and you've got all that information processed, it's all in your system, and you're feeling great. Now what's going to happen is you're going to have more confidence in yourself. You're going to know, I know everything that I signed up to do. I'm going to actually do everything I signed up to do, or I'll renegotiate if there's something else that came up that was a higher priority. But you're going to feel an energy. And then when you go into your next meeting and you're able to say, yep, here's what we discussed, here's what happened, everything's moving forward, now other people trust you as well. And when you want to start seeing results in your life, in your business, in your profession, you want to be the kind of person who can be trusted, but mostly you want to be able to trust yourself, because that's what helps you not feel that stress and overwhelm that is so, so common today. Are you feeling excited about meetings? I hope that you want to learn more and you want to come be part of Learn, Do, Become. For more processing videos, check out our Processing Parties with April playlist here on YouTube. We are thrilled to be able to show you how you can take the everyday stuff, how to make it work, and how to create a system using this command central that you're going to feel so excited about every day. Thanks for being with us.